everyone, and welcome to Deep Soul. Of course, I am Ebony, but I'm sitting here with the phenomenal Universal artist, D Grant. I want to call it De Grand. I don't know why I want to just like put it out
She's
like
been
that.
remixing my name all day.
That's all I was doing back there, just remixing your name. But tell us the story of D Grand. Like, well, you're from Memphis, right?
Yes.
So tell us about growing up in Memphis and also the music style of Memphis, because we
Absolutely.
know what Memphis represents, the blues.
Well, in case you didn't know,
Right.
Memphis is the home of blues music, and it has been super inspirational for me. I grew up there. My father's a pastor, so I always grew up around church music. But when Destiny's Child came on, I just couldn't help myself. So there's that as well. So just growing up around gospel, growing up around blues, growing up around hip hop, and growing up around R&B in Memphis, it was an amazing experience.
All right, and tell us about your experience at college, because you was involved in a lot of things. My sister even knows who you are.
Well, in college, I was mostly involved. I'm in a sorority. I was also involved in the college choir on campus, Generation of Praise. And I was involved in a couple of other local like campus organizations, but those were my main two. And I was blessed enough to be able to make so many friends from my college experience as well as my church experience. Believers Faith Fellowship, shout out to you. My people are so supportive. So I was able to make some amazing friends, gain an amazing support system, and just really evolve.
And that was all in college. You was able to meet so many people, and they all touched you. And your friends, you said, are like your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And y'all have such a amazing just support system. It's great. You have to surround yourself with positive people.
Facts.
So But I was going to ask, why is that important? Because a lot of us will just have anybody in our circle, and you have to sometimes go through a lot of pain to understand it's the circle that you're in that's going to mess up the life that you're living. So can you?
Is she preaching or not?
So can you tell us about that importance right quick?
Man, I was so blessed to meet amazing people from the start of being at MTSU. Like, I moved up here with my cousin Chelsea, and it was just the two of us. And when I got to MTSU, I was so blessed to immediately run into people who had my best interest at heart. Yeah, absolutely. I was so lucky, and my circle is everything to me. Like, they support me, they uplift me, they hold me up, and make sure that I'm good. And I can't be more appreciative.
That's amazing.
Having good friends that's what's gonna change your life. Mm-hmm. Even Beyonce said it. My friends, y'all know it. But it's all about your people.
It is because they help you, and they're supposed to help you. It's supposed to be a growing kind of friendship. It's not supposed to be, we're gonna go to the club, girl, that's pretty much it. No, we need to be able to hang out, have fun, but also talk business and help each other out with that. So you had that all in college. Now, after college, it kind of got a little hard because you, in the real world, you realize some things.
Right.
Tell us about that.
Man, those post-graduation blues are ridiculous. And nobody really tells you about those. Like, I don't think that I was ready for the experience of what life would be like when I was outside of like a concentrated area where there were people immediately around me who had the same interests as me. Like, everybody in the real world doesn't have the same major. Everybody in the real world doesn't have the same spiritual experience or the same friends as you. So that was a weird just navigating part. I don't know. It was just odd.
I also love how because we was talking about the music and how music helps you find that is your purpose. And music kind of basically helped you find yourself, but it's the sense of what genre. Right. And you're like, I can do it all that. So let's talk about the journey of trying to find who you are with music and understanding that you don't have to be this one specific person. You don't have to be that one person. So can you tell me about that?
Yeah, and I love how you said it earlier, a universal artist. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that, but I'm just definitely going to slot that one on in there. I'm from from Blues City. I live in Country Music City. I grew up in church, so gospel was everywhere. But even now, Memphis's hip hop scene is becoming more and more prevalent. Like I hear so much Project Pat, so many 3 6 Mafia songs. So just being around all of that, including R&B music, I mean, you can't help but pull a little bit of all the elements that you're around. And for a long time, I struggled with, oh my God, who am I going to be as an artist? I think that I should be Neo Soul because I love India Arie and I love Jill Scott. So let me just inch on over there. But then my first love was writing. I started writing poetry. So when I think back to hearing Kirk Franklin songs, I used to rewrite Kirk Franklin songs when I was little. So like the gospel element is embedded so deeply in me. My father was a preacher, so I was at church all the time. So the message of the gospel is embedded so deeply into me, but just growing up around so many genres has forced me to have to pull from everything.
All right. Well, we have some more when we come back. So y'all stay tuned for Deep Soul.